Hey, before we get going, I want to talk about Miller Lite. It's easy to feel nostalgic in the summertime, especially when you got a beer in your hand, but not just any beer. We're talking about the Miller Lite 96-calorie beer that tastes like beer and is perfectly brewed for bonfire stories and memories in the making. Whether you're spending long afternoons behind the grill or waiting out a rainstorm at your favorite bar or telling old stories to the soundtrack of a crackling bonfire, live those summer moments with Miller Lite, because when it's summertime, it tastes like Miller time. Miller time is when you and your friends can get together to enjoy the simple things in life. Crack open a white can and let the great taste of Miller Lite hit your taste buds so hard you feel it in your heart. I saw Dave's video the other day about not giving up on summer, and I agree. I know Dave agrees with me too.
Nuck said.
This guy getting ready to go. He's got his
sorry, I like football.
He's got his chestnuts roasting over the open fire, sweaters ready to fire up.
Yeah, we got like 10 days left of like hot summer weather. I can't get past them fast enough, but I am looking forward to fall Miller Lights.
Yes, regardless of what season it is. It's good Miller Lights.
Pumpkin patch Miller Lights for cheap.
What's wrong with a pumpkin patch of Miller Lite?
Nothing.
What's wrong with drinking a Miller Lite can and hanging it on your Christmas tree as an ornament? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Or even the star.
It could be the star. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make it the star.
Yeah.
Or better yet,
I'll
a
take
bunch of cans as the ornaments and just the boxes.
That's
the
what
star.
I was just going to say. I'm going to take the 24 box, put it on top of the tree, and then wrap up boxes and deliver them to my friends for presents.
Do you want to go Christmas caroling this year, Ed?
You and I had a nice Christmas day last year.
I might be on that.
Did we?
Yeah. You don't remember? We went to the Wrigley Field.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
We had some Miller Lights.
We did.
Yeah.
We had many Miller Lights. It was fun.
You guys made unforgettable summer memories or winter memories in that case with Miller Lite. Get Miller Lite delivered right to your door when you go to MillerLite.com/redline. Or you can find it pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. All right, bang, bang. Welcome to the mid-show. Original crew in here today. A lot of buzz, a lot of chatter from our Monday's draft, the dog walk. So we might be cycling some people in to argue a little bit. Also, there's a little bit of a Bears game we'll talk about. The Cubs are playing the Sox. White Sox. Dave, big.
I'm a little nervous about the Cubs.
Oh,
yeah. You think?
Wow.
Wow.
The margaritas
Go
are drying up
figure.
at Big Star.
We'll get to it, but
I'm not changing my opinion about what they should have done at the deadline. I'm not changing my opinion.
Is
but
that
I'm
where we're going?
What?
The brisket at Smoke Daddy's getting a little cold.
Yeah,
those tequila's getting a little
yeah,
too...
we're all making this. You can't make the third joke after you just did the same thing. No. Look, if I'm being honest, I'm a little bit nervous. I still like the decision because you want to go for it. You want to be competitive. You guys just want to fucking wave the white flag every year.
Not necessarily
You're used
true.
to it. Yeah, it is. They're still right
I
there.
will say over the last 4 days, it has given me a little hint. Like, you know when you sprinkle a little nutmeg in your like cocoa or coffee or something?
No, that's your coffee. You're doing that. It's almost time for that. Little
Yeah,
cinnamon,
no, but I'm
little
just saying,
cinnamon, little
just
nutmeg.
a little sprinkle, just a little sprinkle.
Put it in the ground.
I had a little sprinkle, and we'll talk about it later, of joy because the last 4 days the White Sox have done the Cubs no favors.
Yeah, they lost
Getting
the Brewers.
swept.
Yeah.
That's
then
the
beating them
only
last
thing
night.
that could make you happy.
This
When it comes to the White Sox.
Right now, it's the
There's
only
something
thing,
that
yeah.
negatively affects the Cubs.
But this,
I actually have a
you're,
blog.
You're back to like your standard being.
No.
Yeah, this is what was the worst day of your life?
When the Cubs won the World Series.
November 2nd, 2016.
Yeah. No,
that was the worst day.
It was the worst day of my life.
It was the
yeah.
worst day of your life, and the White Sox were terrible that year too. It wasn't that the year they traded Sale and everybody.
Yeah.
Like your normal existence is the White Sox being terrible and you rooting against the Cubs.
But it wasn't even rooting against. It was like, nice. And then I forgot.
Yeah,
about
but
it.
like he's only half there. Like the tank is half
it's
full.
2% full, Ed. It's 2% full,
No,
running on fumes. It was.
I would
just
argue
like
that the Cubs
kinda
hate
nice.
the Cubs hate takes up more than 2% of your tank.
I'm talking right now at this very
Currently.
instance.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
White Sox kind of fucking over the Cubs because they got swept by the Brewers and then beat the Cubs last night.
This
It
was
was like,
yesterday, your
haha, that's
tweet?
kind of funny.
I used to love
We need to
lose
talk about
sleep.
this actually.
lose sleep and excitement for these Cubs versus Sox series. Now they're on TV2. It might just be dark.
While I
but
watched
just
some
can't
dog
look at
shit
it.
Tom Cruise movie, which I need to address, and couldn't give a shit less because of how god awful the Sox have been as an entire org. It makes me really sad. It does make me sad. I I want to have a full tank of hatred for the Cubs, while the White Sox are probably going to be miserable, as Chief said. But it's just not there. Like, they were on the second TV. I missed Robert's bomb because I wasn't even paying attention. However, on a small tangent, in this tweet, I said it was a dog shit Tom Cruise movie. I kind of thought it was War of the Worlds, which I have seen, which was horrible, I thought. And that was Tom Cruise, right?
That's what you watched?
No, it was some other movie, and I got kind of hooked, but I started it in the middle because I just turned the TV on. It was on HBO, and this movie was on. I forget the name of the movie, but I was hooked, and I'm like, I got to turn this off because I got to watch it start to finish. So the movie was not dog shit. The rest of it, dog shit, though.
That's your TV setup?
It doesn't look... it looks weird because of the angle right there, but it's sweet.
I was gonna. It's
Trust
like
me.
I feel
Just trust
like it's like a fun house. Like every
It's
angle is coming in my eyeballs.
It's because
Security room.
the fireplace
is tucked in the corner,
at a
right?
diagonal. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, see, I think fireplaces do a lot more harm than good
Why?
because they fuck up your TV angles. Some houses that have them pre-built.
Mine doesn't.
It's not too high.
No.
You wouldn't even know. You're one of those fucking buffoons who would sit there with your neck cocked for 8 hours and be like, "Well, gee, this is good. I like
Do you
this.
want?
This
Do you
is-
want? I'll take a picture of it tonight. I'll take a picture tonight from me laying down and on my couch the way I normally sit, and you can judge if it's too high. And I'm sure I could fucking find one if I wanted to.
While he's roasting chestnuts.
That's
Yes,
not. We're not
exactly.
roasting chestnuts
I could
for
sit here and roast my
like 3 more
chestnuts.
months.
But what are you saying? I feel like you don't always have
And
to put
watch,
a TV
yeah.
above the fireplace.
Kind of. Some living rooms are set up like that where you don't have a choice.
That's a bad
You've
architect.
never been in my house?
No. What
Really?
do you mean? I've never been. I was never invited.
The second he would, he's setting up those live cams.
Yeah, that's true. I can't let him there anyways.
I'd be
I'll get Aaron
Bugging
Andrews.
it, yeah.
yeah.
It's like you call people's gas and like Eddie shows up with a mustache.
Yeah, with the fake glasses.
Yeah.
It's like the Sopranos scene when they bug the
Yeah.
house.
Yep.
They just send the boys over there.
No,
like
but
it.
if there's anything you cannot make fun of me of, it's my TV setup at all. I will
Yeah,
have none of
you-
it. It's just
I-
a weird angle in the picture.
I do hope it was the angle because that was kind of giving me.
I
like,
have
It's an odd
seizure.
angle.
Yeah.
170 inches of TV. No, I did that way wrong. 65 plus 75. 140 inches of TVs
Damn. See that?
in there.
You are the king of these angles. I
That's the
feel like
same-
you're not even doing that justice of those sizes.
No, it doesn't. They don't look that big right there.
No, they don't.
And it's weird because the baseball one is the 65 inch and the other one
You would get
85.
vertigo walking into that room. I feel like Ed.
Yeah, I'm getting vertigo now, dude. Are you kidding me?
So which TV is bigger?
The one with the Tom Cruise movie is the bigger one. It doesn't, look like it in
at
this
all.
angle. Yeah.
Now, do you sit on the other side of the couch? Because I feel like
The
that
dog
would be.
was sprawled out, and I didn't want to get annoyed by him. He was in dead
Oh.
sleep, and I'm like, I'm not going to move. I'm going to just quietly nudge into the corner of my couch.
Gotcha. You don't tell him to hit the bricks?
No, because he'd start wanting attention and shit.
Really? Okay. Makes sense.
And I was in the zone.
Interesting. Jack McCarthy walked out like a coward. So
What a fucking punk that
we'll get him
bitch
back
is.
when he comes back in. But I don't know if you guys have any statements before we bring them in about people.
They probably went to go get some fast casual right now.
They probably did. The fast casual argument, if people aren't online reading this like we are, like people are going nuts saying like, "Oh, Chipotle's fast casual. It's not fast food."
They're idiots.
Yeah.
They're fucking more.
What
They're
are we talking about here?
they're the people who are wearing COVID masks.
So what's the big? So what's double masking? What's the
Yeah.
big argument that it has to have a drive-through in order to actually?
I don't even
qualify
know
as a fast
that.
food
It's just
restaurant?
I don't even know
What?
what.
Okay. So Subway's considered fast food, correct?
No, they're saying that's fast casual too.
That's dumb.
You're
What?
right. This is where I actually do agree with you, Chief. It was a ploy.
It is a ploy. It
It's
was
like-
a term that was invented in the late 90s out of
Yes.
thin air because they wanted to distinguish. Because fast food, like Trent actually said it on the draft, like perfectly, where he's like, I'm taking all these places that make me feel like a piece of shit, which is why he ended up with Subway and Arby's and all these disgusting places, which no offense to any of those places or if you like those places, but that's what fast food is. Typically, when you think fast food, it's like, I'm getting something that makes me feel like a piece of shit. They had to invent another term so they can come up with these restaurants that goes after a different customer than your drive-through McDonald's, Taco Bell shit places because they didn't want to be lumped in because it has a bad stigma.
And the game changed because people are like, oh, we're going to go away from that and we're going to make it this. It's like Vince McMahon. You know, he doesn't let the announcers call them wrestlers. They have to be entertainers. He's a WWE entertainer.
Oh.
I believe that's what it is.
But they're fucking wrestlers.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yes.
Like shit like that where it's just you dress up a word. And there's more shit like that in 2023 that has been dressed up that's not dressed. That's not it, you know?
Almost everything.
It should just be like, are you getting your food in under 5 minutes?
That's what we said.
Yeah.
That's what we said. Well,
I
we said
think-
10. We said 10.
I think
Sure.
there's like a couple of things. I think if you walk in and you order at a counter and all the menu is up on the wall behind the counter, that's a pretty good indication. And then if there's like a waitress, then that's
It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
like
that-
I wouldn't even, we talked about it. I wouldn't even count Pizza Hut.
No, because you go there and like sit down and you can get beers.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically maybe
how fast do those pizzas come out?
maybe they could make a pizza in 10 minutes if the store was empty and
The airport Pizza Huts are, I would say, those are
That's
fast food.
That's definitely fast food.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. And I think Pizza Hut does have an express option. Some of them.
I don't
maybe.
know. I'm not sure.
I'm not totally
They
sure.
probably did the hot and ready game too.
But it's
that.
not fast
But
food. though.
I saw Jeff starting to.
Jeff was actually, he was getting on my fucking nerves yesterday.
I couldn't have unsubscribed faster. It's like, dude, we don't need to get down. We don't need to boil it down
Well,
to that exact Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of what fast food is and isn't. It's all fast food. We all know what we're talking about.
I respect it though. Jeff D is a man.
Oh,
who
he's
cares
a
about
connoisseur,
that
for
stuff.
sure.
Yeah, and
he does care about it.
So Jeff D. Lowe said yesterday, for those just tuning in, the only one that chose 5 by definition fast food places was number 4, Trent, who got voted off. You can argue all you want that Chipotle is fast food, but it is fast casual. The same as Shake Shack. Just a fact. Bold, italic. Splitting hairs maybe, but Team 4 played by the rules of the name. Travesty, they are off the vote.
But see, this is why
Jeff
we
cut
made
with his
the
weekly
rules.
haircut and his nose up in the air.
This is why we made the rules what they are, because if we would have did not the rule that I put out there that we used, we would have just been stuck in mud for shit like this.
But like
Yeah.
that, but this is also like he's a sucker. If he thinks fast casual is a real thing and it's not just like a marketing thing, then you're a fucking idiot. Like Chipotle is fast food. It just is. And you're just like adhering to whatever the marketing people tell you. Jeff, you idiot. So I won't hear Jeff.
Bending the knee.
And and like first of all, I am a little jealous of this tweet because I have no idea how to do the bold
never-
italics thing on Twitter. Like I can't. I don't know how I did that.
I don't know how
That's
he did it
fucking
either.
magic. But it adds like an emphasis. It's almost like he won the argument because he knows how to do that. And I saw that and it made me mad because I felt like, all right, now I'm fighting an uphill battle because he did a fact in bold and italics.
And
Imagine
it's also
knowing-
the period at the end for me too.
The punctuation.
Bold
What if he
italic
would
period.
have? What if he would have put an underline in it too?
I would have conceded.
Yeah, that would have been.
Can
game
you
over.
do that? Can you do that?
I mean, I would imagine if you can bold and italicize font in Twitter, then you could also put an underline there.
Yeah, I don't know. That would have
Maybe
been.
even an underscore.
Imagine knowing the
Or,
back end of
strike
stuff
through
that
at
you
it.
use daily.
Do you know how to do it?
No,
No,
I don't. I don't.
I feel
I
like
would-
I'd have to call
do you
Stefan.
know how to do it?
I don't think I do. I think that might be newer. He might have like
No, I've seen it.
copy pasted it from somewhere.
But I think it would just revert to whatever their
Let's-
standard thing
let's
is.
see.
There's got to be a way. Maybe you can just simply do Command I.
Command?
You know, that's on Word. That's how you do. It's the hotkey for italic. Command B. Bold.
But what about the bold?
Hold on.
Command
Test.
I'm sure
Nope.
it's a Google search.
I copied italicized words, and it posted normal. That's weird. Jeff wins this one, I guess.
Oh,
but
he
if-
might.
Elon.
He might be verified. That might be a Twitter Blue
Oh, what a fucking loser.
perk. I don't know. I'm at the point where I don't think it'd be that bad to have.
You're gonna buy in? How much is it?
$8, right?
And what
$8,
does
yeah.
it get you?
I think it gets you more exposure.
If it gets you the bold and italicized,
It's
worth it?
I've done this before. I don't know if it's changed since Twitter turned to X, but usually use a
all right.
third, third party.
What is this?
We're making improvements. to
Oh,
the
yeah.
writing
Looks like
evidence.
you do need to have Twitter Blue.
All right, so that's a Jeff D. Lowe. He doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, then that's like a fucking flex.
Here's some other things here. Ken Jack wrote a blog. He said a couple ground rules which sets as qualifiers to meet fast food standards. One, it's got to be fast. You can't be waiting around for shit to get made.
Duh.
Oh, that should be the only qualification.
But like sometimes I remember going to KFC and you'll wait forever there too if the chicken's not ready. So this is not.
No, but like you're KFC, like
that's an exception.
Yeah, that's not typical.
Yeah, I know, but that's my point. If Trent had the whole only golden list because of wait times, McDonald's could take forever too once in a while.
Yeah, when you got to pull over in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I think the fastest place on average might actually be Chipotle.
Seriously?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't think it's any or slower than McDonald's. Or
I think it's faster than
It's
McDonald's.
way faster.
And you're also just watching it get made the whole time, so it's not like you're in the lobby twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way faster. I think so. 2, it must be unhealthy, even
That's bullshit.
not advertised as being potentially healthy. Also, there should be grease involved on almost every menu option.
That's stupid.
I don't think if you get like a burrito bowl with steak or chicken from Chipotle, that's not like disgustingly horrible for you.
That's what he's saying. He's saying it should make you feel
I
it
know.
should- right.
I know.
But then Trent got Subway. So then Trent didn't adhere to it either.
Yeah, there's too many technicalities. Okay,
These
you order,
people,
you order
like,
the
with your-
mixed salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could order a gross, like, unhealthy burrito at
Totally.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Totally.
Double
Get the
sour
queso
cream.
on there. Yeah.
You could make a nice little gross burger.
We're just letting the commenters win. There's no way you could do this without everyone being happy.
So then that's when I feel like you need to make it more broad. Also, are there 25 draftable fast food places by these stipulations? I don't think
That's
so.
a good question.
There probably is.
Release the list.
Yeah.
Ken, Jack, Jeff.
There definitely
A
is.
lot of which that are more
Can I
regional
tell
too.
you something? I don't like sticklers. These guys are fucking sticklers. Brandon Walker, stickler.
Yeah.
And it's like they put bold so all in their italics in their tweets, and they turn their fact into a fact. It's not a fact.
You guys should start being sticklers about the bracket pod.
Ooh, just
Oh yeah, just like nitpicking everything they say.
be watching
Yeah.
that.
Fire with fire.
We should send our
appreciate-
stands. Do we got stands up? Do we
Little
have
friendly
stands up?
wars are good.
Yeah.
Good for biz.
If you're listening to this right now, go and just start berating all the picks on the bracket. Mainly Stephen Shays.
Hey, game time, guys.
I love
Game time. The exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports, created by fans for fans. Game time, the ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. Everything's possible with Game Time. Listen, a lot of stuff coming up still. We talked about that Offspring concert. 50 Cent's going to be at the United Center, and much, much more. Obviously, the Cubs. We got the stretch run here.
Yep.
White Sox game, if you want to go watch a bad team but eat some great food, it's a good option. And obviously the Bears. The Bears are about
We're right
that.
around the corner.
Yeah, so go do it. Last minute price drops are the best thing about Game Time. The purchase process is very fast, takes 2 taps in 10 seconds, and it's all delivered right to your phone. So skip the hassle, enjoy the moment. Download the Game Time app or go to the website. Enter your email and redeem code MID for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply.
I got another little Game Time event for the boys.
What do you got?
I'm gonna invite you guys. We're gonna go see Messi at Soldier Field. Fire versus Miami. Dave, you interested?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Dave's not a messy guy.
He's not a soccer guy at all.
No, I'll go. I actually heard those games are a ton of fun.
No, well,
Good
you're
tailgate
disinvited
scene.
because you weren't excited about the greatest of all time.
Well, you know what, though? Here's my thing, too. And I'm going to reverse this on you.
you do a lot of that.
No, I don't. It's like you with UFC. I'm done trying to make Chief a UFC fan. If he can't see the glory and the goodness of that sport
We got a
at this
good one
point,
this Saturday too.
he's out.
Aljo.
Yeah.
Remember when I beat his ass with Kirby and Super Smash Bros. Ed?
I think he beat our ass.
No, I beat him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, check the tape.
Who have you guys been trying to make me a UFC fan?
Yeah, we tried the whole time. We had fight night here.
Yeah,
Like,
I had fun that night.
It.
I enjoyed that.
No, you're just sitting there with your neck cocked to 90 degrees.
Putting
now
nutmeg
in your coffee.
You're slandering. I do put nutmeg in my coffee when we get a little crisp. The first time I see my breath outside when I walk the dog, I put nutmeg in that coffee.
Well, lay down 90 degrees.
He skipped
Watch
out-
Lasagna Beach.
He skipped out on the Bellator fights.
Yeah, he skipped
he
out
did.
of the
Yeah,
Bellator
yeah.
fights.
Didn't I had a conflict
No.
You said you were roasting chestnuts.
Yeah,
That's where
you
you
were,
didn't go.
yes.
in the summer? Nice try.
That's what you were doing.
No.
So he's out, Dave.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, but I'm not
he's
trying.
on his own at this point.
I'm
If he
not-
wants in,
yeah.
he can,
But like, if we're having a fight night, I'm gonna come. I watch. I enjoyed it. It was great. It was great.
This podcast could really use a third UFC guy.
That card was underwhelming considering the names that were fighting in it.
The headliner was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. I'm talking, but that's
Yeah.
not always just about one fight. It's about like you'll get 10 of those same.
Well, I don't
action
know. I feel
10.
like one fight can make a night in UFC, in my experience.
Wait until you get one that's like 10 straight fights of that. You'll be like hooked.
Are you?
And it
you're-
happens regularly, I'd say.
Speaking of that, I think we should just throw this out there, Dave. We have something tentatively on the schedule to do with Bilal Muhammad. Obviously, if you're a UFC fan, you know he's from Chicago. I think he went to Bogan. I think he's coming up in line for a title shot at some point.
So he will fight the winner of Leon Edwards, and who is he fighting next? Edwards?
He's not fighting Usman. He's fighting I don't know, whatever.
But it's not going to be until like February at the earliest that Bilal fights.
Okay. Regardless, we have something tentatively scheduled with him, but we're trying to think of a challenge that would be fair that we could slant towards White Sox Dave's way. So if you have any ideas, let us know.
Yeah, just let us know.
Arm wrestling.
He would probably beat me.
Probably.
Probably.
How much does Bilal Muhammad weigh? 140 pounds? When he cuts?
170.
He's 170? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know shit, obviously.
You're not a big UFC guy.
Because I thought that Edwards got down to like 140, and I know that if things are shaking out the way that we assume they're going to shake out, it'll be Edwards versus Bilal in like anywhere from February to May of next year. But yeah, if he's 170 pounds, it would be like down.
Destroy you.
Yeah.
But you originally said you were going to spar
Well, this is
Juliana Pena. That would be horrible for you.
Yeah, she would dismantle me.
What if she had one arm tied behind her back?
That would make it much easier.
Would you rather have her jab hand free or hook hand free?
And jab. I mean, it's not completely a knockout blow. Usually, it's more a setup punch, right?
Yeah, but I feel like she'd land more.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't you think it makes it so much worse if people hear that she has one arm tied behind her back and she still beats you?
No, Danny. She was the like light heavyweight weight champion.
Right, but people are still going to give you
think
shit regardless, I'm saying. So I'd be like,
I mean, if you're giving me shit regardless about that, then you do it and watch what happens to you when you do it. Like, that's all I would have to say to that. Of course I would get shit, but like that is nothing. Like, she would put me down so fucking fast. I don't think I would last 15 seconds.
She just shoot
I
your
could run
legs.
around the ring and maybe kill time.
Yeah.
But if I was actually trying to like legitimately fight her, it wouldn't last more than 10 to 15 seconds, I would say.
Agreed.
Unless my skull is just so thick that
If like
it
the
would
Homer
take a
Simpson
few.
thing?
Yeah.
Unless if he's the car accident guy. Can you pull him up? Please pull him up. Graham, the car accident. You ever see this guy?
I don't know that I have.
What if you have the same skull as this guy? Dave?
This is not a real
I-
thing, but
Jack and Lance, this is
I think I know what you're talking about.
it's what a human body would look like if it could survive a car crash.
I learned about this for the first time yesterday.
Yeah,
Be
we
an old
talked
viral
about it.
picture.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I could.
It's like a mutant. It looks like something that survived Chernobyl.
I said on the dog walk, it looks like the human version of Grimace from McDonald's.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
You think you could beat his ass, Dave?
let me die in a car
mean,
crash
what-
before I look like that.
Oh, what does? I have
What's
not
with
seen
his
this.
fucking haircut? Why does that have to do with it? They could have given him nice hair at least.
What does this have to do with
what's
the
the
car
point?
accident? I don't understand.
So
fully.
if human beings had evolved to survive car crashes, that's what their body would have to look like.
Like impervious to dying in
Yes.
a car. Okay.
Yeah.
Like no matter how you put it, if your face was to survive
Yeah.
a windshield impact, if your ribs were to survive,
Can you
the
play this
airbags.
video so I can like see? I want to see what his tits look like.
Well, there's a full body picture
Yeah.
somewhere.
Website can click on different
This guy is great.
Dude,
this guy
he's-
doesn't get the respect he deserves as an internet legend.
Fuck no, he doesn't. Probably because he doesn't exist.
No, I
But
couldn't
neither
beat
does
that guy
Salad
up.
Fingers.
And an artist redesigned the human body.
How much does he weigh?
Oh, easily like a ton.
You think so? Yeah, he's dense.
A car accident can be traumatic, even deadly to everyone involved.
Not for Graham.
According to one group
Oh.
of designers, the
That's
human
kind of
body
scary
could
just
survive
watching
most
the
crashes
dummies.
with a few horrifying tweaks anyway. No one wants to be hit by a car,
Ah,
but
we
how
could-
fast does a car need to be going before it does serious damage to your body? It's
All right,
a
I've
lot
seen it
slower
enough.
than you-
No, Julia Pena would whoop my ass. But the point of what we are talking about this for is to figure out a challenge show.
Oh, I got an idea.
Okay, what's that?
Remember when Robbie let Molly kick him in the leg? How do you think that you could do? How many like over under do you think you could take?
Right, before she dropped me?
No, just before you're like, no more.
Right, yeah.
Not like, but like you have to like she can
Or I
kick you.
can get back up and then I just keep going.
You
No,
could get back in my head. You can get back up infinite amount of times, but it's just like until you're like, this is too painful.
Yeah.
Like, is it 4, 5 kicks?
I was gonna say 3, but something low.
All right, let's let her.
No, well,
Let's let her kick you 3 times.
But that's 10 seconds. You know, point is this: if you have a good idea for it with Bilal Muhammad, Juliana Pena, they have dozens of other fighters there that are not, champions or maybe contending for a championship like Bilal is.
I kind of don't hate that idea.
Mine?
Yeah.
We'll figure something out though.
Right. Like if you sent like 5.5, like can you take 5.5 kicks
Yeah.
the over under?
You got to do it with me. Who can take more? There's the challenge right there.
It's not bad.
All right.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
I actually don't want you to do this. Because if I got to wheel you around,
I don't want to.
I
Will
don't
they
like
break
that.
my leg?
I don't like that for me.
They wouldn't. They're not snapping. She's not snapping your femur. No.
But
You'll
is
have
she
a
accurate
fucking-
though?
You'll have a welt. Well, we would be like, it would look like a fucking.
Let's
eggplant.
consult Robbie. Can we zoom him
Just
If he's available,
we don't need
sure.
to keep the convo going. If you have something good, throw it our
What's
way.
wrong? You don't like this, huh?
No. It's not that. But we're like arguing semantics right now. Like, what are we gonna do? I'm saying
Okay.
let's get some good ideas rolling. But we have this tentatively on the books for 2 weeks from.
I will do
For the
this,
28th.
but I hope we come up with a different idea. I don't really want to get kicked on the leg.
Where do we?
Yeah, it's gonna bruise. It's gonna look like an eggplant.
Will I
emoji.
recover in time for Chicklets Cup, October?
I don't know. She's not gonna incapacitate you. I'm sure she will be using.
What if I hurt her because my legs are so thick?
You ever-
That is gonna. I was gonna say that there is an injury risk to her as well because I got glutes like a
yeah,
fucking
she shouldn't do
thoroughbred.
this. I saw that she missed her last fight because she was hurt. So I
From
think-
kicking bloggers?
No, I think she had a rib problem or something.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be her either. There's
Yeah, it could
other
be
fighters.
anyone. Yeah, whoever's there. I don't know. We'll figure something out. You ever seen those arm wrestling videos where the arm just snaps?
Snaps right off.
I hate those.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
It happened when I was in middle school in the class, but I didn't see it. And the teacher, it was Spanish. I remember I was in 7th grade. 2 kids were arm wrestling. One kid's elbow got fucked, and the teacher, she was walking out of the room. I saw her. She was white as a ghost from like seeing it.
I have never broken a bone.
I've never either.
Really?
I
I'm
take
too
that.
physically fit to break bones, Ed.
I broke my middle knuckle on both hands, but it was actually this one was the one because I had to have wrist surgery. So then when they took the X-ray, the doctor was like, "Oh, when did you break your knuckle?" And I'm like, "I didn't know that I did. I just thought it was like a bad jam."
It's too tough.
Yeah.
Is there? We talked a little bit about it on Tuesday too. Any other thoughts on the Bears? I think it was near impossible to give any great input.
When did you turn it off?
Halftime.
Yeah, I was
I
like
was
midway
done.
through third.
I was done. I saw enough. You saw what you need to see.
Once I couldn't name anybody.
Great to see DJ Moore and Khalil Herbert be playmakers. Of course, people are going to shit on Justin Fields' air yards total on the plays, but it is what it is. You can't control that.
He executed the plays they gave him to run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all there is. We saw some nice Tevin Jenkins and Darnell Wright. We like that. And we
No
saw some
injuries?
We saw some shitty Devilas Jones. So
They're gonna cut him, Ed. Your boy.
you think so? My boy, that's like
You've been arguing for him.
that's
Like I've been
ultimate
saying
slander.
to cut him for forever.
I don't argue for him. I'm just saying he's a 3rd round pick. He was drafted last year. Like
Here's my philosophy on that. Once you're drafted, who fucking
Yeah.
cares? Like are you in the best 53 or not? I don't care what round you were drafted. If you just get the best 53 guys, and it's not like he was, some kind of guy who was drafted at 19 years old. He's already 25. He's probably turns 26 this year. So I'm out on Velus
but
Jones.
you acting like it's an easier decision than it is. It's crazy.
No, I think the evidence is there, and the receiver room's deep enough now, and he's brought in to be a specialist, and one of those specialist things is to return punts, and he sucks at that. Can't even field them. So
he's got the yips. It sucks.
Yeah. So
who knows how good it'd be if he actually could catch the ball and have the opportunity
I will
to make
say
plays.
One other guy from a little bit further down the depth chart, I think it was a 4th round pick. That Roshan Johnson had some moments too, and so much so that they had him running with the ones, I guess, for a little bit in practice. So he's already climbing the depth chart.
I did see he did have he did miss a block in pass pro from what I saw, and then he didn't let a play develop and got tackled for loss when if he would have just been a little more patient, he had a hole.
He's a rookie.
But yeah.
ChevyDriveChicago.com. Big news, Bears fans. It's that the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers are proud to announce that they are the new official part of the Chicago Bears. And tailgating this year's got a whole lot more exciting. So go get your new Silverado.
Yeah, absolute best. And if you want to have a tailgate, maybe just go to Chipotle, get some fast food, put it in the back of the truck, drive on
Probably
over.
get a catering tray, right?
Probably fits in the back of the truck easily. I bet you get done real fast. So yeah, head over to ChevyDriveChicago.com. Find that local dealer.
Yeah,
Find whatever make and model you want.
We're made at ad read, but I don't want to hang out at a tailgate with anyone who's throwing Chipotle in the back of the seat of the Silverado.
Hater.
It's not a hater. It's just tailgates are for brats, dogs. Like
That is true.
It's not for Chipotle.
Well, I agree, but I don't mind if people bring in a few
guy says
pre-made things.
Some chips and salsa.
Yeah.
Chip salsa, fine.
Great.
Fine. Stop it on there.
Yep. Some
Regardless, head to ChevyDriveChicago.com to shop and find your local Chevy dealer today. And it's that simple. Get that Colorado, Malibu, Silverado. Get them all while you're there. But yeah, that was really my take. It wasn't anything against that per se.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So you said you're nervous about the Cubs? Did you want to expand on that?
Well, they said that Stroman was going to fix his hip in 15 days. I was kind of had my stink meter up on that one, but they extended his IL stint. So he's going to miss more than one start. That's a problem. Hendricks kind of recovered, but he started slow last night. He's been a little bit shaky as of late. Drew Smiley kind of absolutely fucking stinks. Tyon had been really good during that stretch. His last outing was not great. So it's like the starting pitching's kind of fallen apart a little bit here. The only guy you can really count on is Steele and Assad, but he's only filling in. He's pitching tonight, but he's been very good. So if you can't pitch, you're in trouble. But I will say, like, their next stretch here, it's that you can fatten up on this stretch.
Easy.
So they got the White Sox. They got the White Sox tonight. So obviously they played last night. 3 against the Royals, 3 against the Tigers, 4 against Pittsburgh, and then they finish the month with 3 at home against the Brewers. So like that's a fatten up stretch.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It is.
So the thing that I've been saying for a while is just be in first place by September 1st.
Yeah, the next 11 games they could legitimately go 11-0.
They should.
That's how bad those teams are.
I think they probably need to go like 10-2, 9-3.
What if they go 5-6?
Then I think the season's probably over.
You gonna be watching closely, Dave?
They're 3.5 back right now, correct?
After last night,
They're 3.5 back.
Yep.
If they can stay 3.5 back, I'd say even if they're 5.5 back heading into the Milwaukee series on the 28th, then we're good. But like 5.5, that almost makes it a must sweep.
yeah,
Like almost getting to must sweep. Then you end the season in Milwaukee. I mean,
now they are only 1 game back of the wild card spot too.
that too.
So
Arizona, they're playing like absolute shit. Yeah, I mean they do got a favorable schedule coming up.
yeah, this is you got to fatten up here. You got to have a good run. It's like a good opportunity. They've been sputtering a little bit. They were never going to stay as hot as they were, but a little bit of a sputter, and then but you get right in these next 12 games, and you should be fine.
On the flip side, right now Milwaukee's in Los Angeles playing the Dodgers, and then they go to Texas to play the Rangers. That's two of the best 5 teams in baseball right there.
Yep.
Twins, they suck, but I mean they're not
totally incompetent. Yeah,
exactly. And San Diego Cubs. This is the stretch right here.
Yeah.
This is a stretch. If they're like within a game or so of the NL Central, in these next 10 days, they very well might win the division.
Right.
How will you feel about that?
Stay within 5. I can't. I started talking about this. I don't care about what the Cubs are doing right now because the White Sox are so bad. Like it makes it doesn't. They're so bad, and the future, at least in my opinion, is so bleak that I can't care about the Cubs. I can't. Like if they like,
I think it would bother you if the Cubs won the division in a year where they were not planning on contending.
I'd be like
You're
mildly.
in your window.
I'd be like mildly annoyed. There is no window. You can like everybody can stop
this is
saying
your
that.
window.
Obviously, you're joking. I know what you're trying to do, but
Is it working?
no, it's not. If the Cubs won the division, I'd be annoyed, but I wouldn't really care. If they won the World Series, I'd want to kill myself, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Salt on
the division,
the wound.
whatever, because I know they're not gonna. They're not good enough either.
Yeah.
If you're not playing for first, you're not playing for anything. You know, and that's what the Cubs are. So it's like, who
No,
cares?
but
They won a
like,
shitty division themselves.
Yeah, but they had there's a quote from Swanson where he was talking about like, hey, like we want to keep this team together. Like I signed for what do you sign a 7-year
7.
deal? So he's like, we're building a culture. Like you don't want to be like playing well. You know, everybody's pulling on the rope the right way, and then like fuck it, let's tear the team apart like that. I do think that's I am historically the anti-tank guy, and I think if you have a team that plays well, plays together. Like and they're building something. Like they have many of the core pieces are going to be there. You want to be playing for something. I think that's good for the long stretch. So it's not just a year-to-year thing. Like if this is the core, this team's going to be here for a while. You want to take this year, build on it until you are ready, hopefully, to actually win a World Series. And I think there's merit to that logic.
So they said PCA might
sure.
come up in September. That got me a little excited.
I mean, he had a walk-off last night. So I think he's only been in AAA for, 2 weeks?
That'd be exciting.
Yeah.
I was just looking him up this morning. It's
But
something like that.
They're, I don't know where you play him though. And right?
Yeah, I mean,
put Seiya down. I mean, Seiya's been playing better since he had like an extended benching, and he's been playing better since they brought him back too.
But he's just a guy.
No, you got to. He has to play center field. I don't care how good Bellinger. I don't care how good he.
Well, Bellinger would go to first, and then
yeah.
PCA is in center. But Tauchman, like, he's kind of been like the straw that stirs the drink. They had a stat on the broadcast last night. They're now, I mean, it's due for a correction.
So Pico Armstrong, since he got
Yeah.
promoted to AAA, 11 games, 13 runs, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, 3 stolen bases.
Look at that OBP, Dave. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
You like what you see, Dave?
I sure do. I watched him make one play in center field in spring training this year, and I'm like, that's the best center fielder I've ever seen. He
Really?
is like
That got me gassed a little bit.
put him and Bellinger in just right center and left center and play 5 infielders. I'm not even kidding. Like your outfield defense would be fine.
It'd be stellar. Remember when Eloy made
But
that
they
play?
don't need 5 infielders because they already got Horner and Swanson. They both might win a Gold Glove.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Remember when Eloy made that play for the Cubs in the Futures game? And like, oh my
that wasn't
God.
a good play though. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Just
but
because
it-
his arms extended over a fence that's up to his waist doesn't make it a good play. Like I said the same thing when Rizzo jumped up on the tarp a couple years ago.
Yeah.
He was camped under that. He just happened to be standing on
He
the
had a
tarp.
couple plays like that year.
But that, like,
He had
everyone's
one
like,
where
oh my God, that play was so good. It's like, the 3 of us could have made that play.
I don't know. You're running over, balancing, tracking.
Take some coordination.
Yeah.
High school varsity players would make that play.
Can I tell you something? I only played baseball my last year of high school. I could not track balls in the outfield. Couldn't do it. Off the bat, I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So all they would do is pitch, and then they also had
If you
they
ever
DH for me
played,
too. I was the only guy that they would DH for on the whole team.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it sucked. I started out 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, and my coach thought I was a prodigy. And then I had 1 hit the rest of the year.
Would Danny make it, Dave?
I said athletes.
I do have to pee. Give me a second.
What's wrong with you today? You already left once.
That was before the show.
Oh, was that for a pee or what was that?
I
I
for?
almost did
for
that
water.
yesterday.
I forgot. We're going to be able to finally have the Dave versus Danny basketball game in the new office.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah, that's been like 3 years in the making.
Since the serious days, but I really do have to pee. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
I almost left the show yesterday. I had to piss so bad.
That's
That'd
saying
have
a
been-
lot.
Yeah, I know.
Because you can go days.
I've had a
pride
one
yourself.
1.5 of these since I've been at the office today, so I'll probably need to go soon. Ed, I had a question for you.
Ask the question.
You've
Don't
been a
tell
little
me you have a
sly
question.
lately.
How so?
I mean, he typically sly,
Yeah, he's
but more
sneaky guy.
sly than normal.
Okay.
I had an interesting conversation with Spider the other day.
Okay.
And he says that you two went to a Sox game with him last week and didn't want me there. Can you address this?
Call him in.
No, I'm joking. I was just trying to make something up.
I think
to
he's
spook
no. I was
Ed.
like, I did not go to the game with Spider. That's not true. What? You were just looking for reasons to get mad at me.
No, I was seeing if I could arouse an emotion out of you.
Are you? What's been pissing you off lately, Dave? Did you? Oh, I'll piss you off. I want to piss you off.
Sure.
Did you see this Snow White controversy?
It's the dumbest thing I've ever.
In what regards?
Who gives a fuck? The more important social justice topic right now is the song. Chaps and I were talking about it. Richmond, north of Richmond, or whatever.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
So some country artist has it's a song called "Rich Men North of Richmond," as in Richmond, Virginia.
Right. So it's like basically Washington, D.C.
Everybody's talking about how he's like an alt-right lunatic now, and
Who
all
did it?
he's doing is saying, "Hey, all you fucking assholes in D.C., you're all cocksuckers."
Oliver Anthony is his name.
I've never heard of him, but
He's
it's
like no one had heard of him 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't see the Snow White thing?
What? She's Latina?
No, Dave.
She
No.
hates
pissed
Snow
about
White.
it.
So no, who gives a? That's great. Who
Well,
cares
I
about
thought it
that?
was like the Black Barbie thing or
No,
something.
Dave,
People
oh my
bitching
God.
and moaning.
You.
It's like, who cares? Or Black,
You
was
need to
it
get your,
Ariel?
You're right. No one cares about that.
Yeah,
That's
who
great.
cares?
You need to get your head on straight. So she's promoting the movie, and she just keeps shitting on the
Yeah.
original version. You've seen it.
Yeah.
You're aware of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is crazy.
Oh, okay. And she's like, this doesn't, it's,
She's like, it was
That-
creepy. It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
it was
she-
1938.
Yeah.
It was made or whatever year.
Nobody dumps on something harder than she does. Like
on
she,
her own thing.
yeah, she like is just salivating to dump on the original.
Don't call it
White.
Snow White if you're changing the story. Call it something else. Make it something different.
What's wrong with some of the original fairy tales? Why are they tearing everything? Why does everything have to be torn down?
It doesn't.
Just make up new shit.
Yes, make new shit.
Make new
Right.
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that ad. I thought it was because people were bitching about the color of her skin, which is fucking
that was
stupid.
like when she got casted years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about that. I wouldn't even bring that up. That's such a non-talking point. But her bashing it is kind of
It was like a,
kind of off-putting.
yeah. Like why, like you're supposed to be out there promoting this movie.
Not the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could say like, hey, we made a couple changes.
Has anybody
like,
seen the movie?
No.
It's not out yet.
But I will say, like, I
Comes out
have
next
been
year.
I have been off. I went to see the live action Lion King. That's the only one of like the new versions
yeah.
of these that I've seen, and it absolutely fucking sucked.
I heard that. Yeah.
It was so like they changed little things, which was annoying. But it's like you couldn't like make these animatronic or whatever those animals like smile or do anything. Like couldn't make Nala look like she wants to fuck. So it just like it lost like a lot without the anthropomorphization. What's that word?
Anthropomorphic.
Thank you.
I actually nailed that one. I can't believe I just did that.
Good job.
Can you
That's-
guys give me a little golf
I
clap
just
right
said-
there?
I
Like
just
I
said
sunk
good
a
job.
fucking 40-foot bird.
I said good job. Good job. So I'm not going to see this movie. I'm not going to see Snow White. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
going to see
ripping
The
on me
Little
like I've been
Mermaid.
keeping up on it.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
see
no.
Aladdin. I don't want to see.
It's a pretty big story, and it wasn't our sheet. So
Yeah, it was. It was. Oh, it was super viral.
Yeah.
No, I saw it.
Have you seen the clip of what you?
Yes,
sang?
I saw the
Okay,
clip.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I will say, hey, the people at Disney, they got gazillion dollars. Why don't you start making new stories?
that people fucking will gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Because you were good at it for I don't know,
Forever.
80
Well,
years.
here's the problem.
Exactly. Good point.
Yeah.
We don't usually get into this type of stuff on this show, but the problem is with businesses nowadays, it's no longer okay just to make a profit. You
Yeah,
have
you-
to be all about scale and growth and where the numbers can be. That's fucking stupid.
We should start our own
That's
company.
bullshit.
Just leave well enough alone. You know, it doesn't. And Wall Street has ruined everything.
It kind of has.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
'Cause
Like,
it-
that's one of the nice things, I mean, to hear about Dave's vision about buying it back is that we are just going to be in a position where we could just be profitable
Yeah.
and be okay. It's not all about like how can we scale this to be the next $1 billion
Right,
business.
because
I mean, it is a little easier to say that when you just made,
bought
$500 million
bought it for
profit.
$1.
Yeah, but all these big
however,
shareholders
No,
are.
but
point remains.
here's the point. Like the point is, if you like Wall Street will have their projections, your earnings state, and if it's like, hey, like I'm making up numbers for whatever company, where it's like we were projected to make $100 million profit, we ended up only making $88 million profit,
$25 million loss.
but it's not a loss.
Exactly.
It's just you're profitable.
That's what baseball teams do.
What do you mean? But then the stock price goes down and everyone gets freaked out because it's all about the Vanguards, the BlackRocks, the State Streets, all this fucking bullshit. The Larry Fink, that guy is the devil. People don't talk about him enough. He's the fucking devil.
Danny, thoughts on Larry Fink?
Danny doesn't pay attention.
That's a corner of the internet and Wikipedia, and that I don't know anything about, like BlackRock or anything.
I never even heard that guy's name before.
I haven't either. But
Did you ever heard of ESG?
No, PSG is a soccer team, right?
ESG.
Oh, sorry.
PSG is a soccer team. They're in a free fall right now too. They've sold everybody.
What's that acronym? ESG.
Environment, social, or equity, social, whatever. It's like one of those things. It's like this made up metric to like ruin everybody's life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you would
take
hate
your
it.
word.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you wondering what you walked into, Danny?
It's for the libs, Dave.
I was
Yeah,
going
I
to
know.
ask.
I
I was looking for a
assumed.
good time. We're talking about Snow White.
They were.
That terrorist who plays Snow White.
Dude, I couldn't believe that.
Most unlikable girl ever. I'm not.
What's her name again?
I have no clue.
Rachel Zegler or something like that. It's not
What
even
else
like
has she been in?
it made me be like I haven't thought about Snow White in years. It made me be like, wow, we don't got to be that mean.
They
to
should
Snow
have
White.
her playing Maleficent.
Yeah.
Whatever the villain in Snow
Yeah,
White is.
she should be the villain.
That was the wrong movie. Is there a villain in Snow White?
Yeah. Remember Angelina Jolie played.
But
It's Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Dude.
Yeah, but
That's Sleeping Beauty.
that's
my
Sleeping
bad.
Beauty. Yeah, yeah.
It's Mirror, Mirror.
But
on
there's
the
a
Wall.
witch. Yeah.
So she was in West Side Story, which I never saw.
As you know, Disney had
Hunger
a ride.
Games.
Forget which Disney was at. There's this really good Disney YouTube channel that plays like all the stuff that is defunct.
Mm-hmm.
And
Disney adult.
no, have you ever seen
Going to
Defunct
Disney
Land?
YouTubes all the time.
Dude, it's interesting. Trust me, this guy does a great job.
He's probably got to try to get us to go on Disney cruises next.
No, I'll stop.
Next thing you know, he's going to be talking about how he wants to fuck Nala.
Who would do that?
I'll stop. I pause my.
Not me.
no, go
That's
ahead,
gas.
Ed. Go ahead.
Go ahead and search. I just said she gives the fuck me eyes, which
Finish-
is an
finish
objective
your-
fact.
finish your
Gas says he
point.
wants to fuck Nala.
Finish your thought.
You can search that on
about,
Twitter.
about your Disney channel.
No,
Is it something that you curate?
no.
I want to hear.
I do want to hear.
But then
Give-
they will hear in turn. So
Can you give
I'm
us a
not.
couple old shows they play then? Some examples. Are we talking like Lizzie McGuire or even deeper?
No,
Disney
like
than
they
that?
show. It's like the park, like rides that failed.
Oh.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And there's apparently one ride that was like a villain ride, which kind of sounds legit.
Whoa.
Like it was like
dude, Ursula is fucking scary
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
like the scariest villain.
I thought she was
all
scary.
the squiggly
Yeah. And she had those
tentacles.
eels.
Ugh.
Those eels were scary
Ugh.
too.
Did you see the live?
No, I won't because I saw The
No.
Lion King. It sucked, so I won't see the new.
Would you go to
anything.
Disney on Ice? I've heard it's a lot of fun.
I
Like,
went to Disney on Ice
the
when I was
nephews and
like
shit.
8. It was fine.
Yeah, to like I heard it's a good time to take the nieces and nephews too.
Chief went solo.
I was 8. I was 8, so I didn't go solo.
Did you ever go to Disney Quest as a kid?
I don't think.
Why
I've
do
ever
I
heard of
recognize that?
Disney Quest.
Was it like ESPN Zone? Disney?
QWEST? Was it?
no,
Are you sure?
no, positive.
Okay.
So Disney Quest. Yeah, I don't know what. Why did your brain go to that?
I don't know. It just
We were doing so good with the amphimorph, whatever the fuck that word is.
Yeah. So Disney Quest was like a Disney initiative to get like things into cold weather cities, and they built the first one here. Nobody been to this. It was like 1998.
It just closed in 2017.
That's the other one. There's one in Orlando. So they made one. They made one at the Real Park. They made one in Chicago. They were building one in Philly, and I think there was one
maybe
more.
I did go to this.
Dude, this thing was so fun back in the day. It had that like Mighty Ducks hockey game. It had like
But
a
it
Hercules
is
game.
like an ESPN zone kind of.
Correct.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
Disney indoors for
Right.
obviously us in a city where it's cold as fuck.
Remember the
So
Disney
it-
store?
That
It-
was a couple
It
places.
closed.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was in
only open
malls.
for 2 years.
Yes.
Closed in 2001.
Yes. I don't know. There's got to be people listening that have nostalgia.
Never heard
for
of it.
Yeah, we got some Disney adults.
Disney
listening.
Quest. I was a kid when I went.
I'm just saying.
Who
No
is
kids are
who is
listening.
the number one Disney adult at Barstool? Would you say? There has
Probably Jeff
probably Jeff.
or Jordan. She worked there.
She worked there, but that could be like I worked at Dairy Queen. Now I can't eat Dairy Queen.
It's business.
Yeah, does she might hate Disney now.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really sure, Chief.
Hmm.
There it is, Disney Quest. I forgot what's in its place now, but it was so fucking fun. I don't know how it didn't make it.
Pave paradise and put up a parking lot.
Paper Paradise. Put up
Yeah, what street was that on?
Ontario?
Lower Wacker.
Was it right? Was it like across the street in Ohio from ESPN Zone?
Maybe. It was right by ESPN Zone.
Yeah,
So it was like right there in the heart of downtown.
River North used to be bumping.
Disneyland.
This was 98.
Used to be.
Yeah, this was 98.
I said used to be.
But I don't know. It was a lot of fun. And it was on Michigan Ave?
Wow.
There we go. It was on Michigan Ave. I stand
Magmire.
corrected.
Prime time.
It was great stuff. It was like medieval times. Did you guys go there as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The medieval times.
We
is
need to
great.
do that soon. Like, with us.
Go to medieval times.
Yes. That'd be so much fucking fun, I think.
We could come up with a White Sox Dave challenge versus the Knights.
Maybe.
That would be awesome.
I'll fucking slay a knight
Could you?
tomorrow.
Would you joust against a knight?
No, I wouldn't joust. Like, real life jousting, that.
I don't want you to die, but if you jousted the night and you died, I'd be like, that was an honorable death. Like, I'm
Our,
happy.
our views for that
honestly-
would be
Yeah. Like, I'm happy you went out that way.
Honestly, assuming, I mean, I'm sure there would be like a 5-minute period where it was great pain and suffering. But if I did die jousting, you guys could, do what you want with it.
We could have fun with
you
that?
could monetize that, yeah.
Okay.
I would give you full permission.
I
for
was
that.
going
wouldn't
to
be
ask
like
you
that.
for your passwords to your socials, but I think I probably know them.
Probably.
I think I do know all your passwords.
I can't believe I haven't been hacked at least that bad yet.
You wouldn't get jousted to death. You'd end up like a horse accidentally stepping on your chest or something.
I hate that. I don't like that. Dude, I watched the Jared from Subway doc yesterday since we did this whole fast food.
How did it
thing.
end?
He's in prison. But
It's tragic.
in the doc,
No, it's not.
he's not even the most. Yeah,
I've never
not
seen the
tragic
movie.
at all. In the doc, he's not even the worst person.
Who is?
The guy who owned his foundation,
Oh, is he like grooming and finding people?
yes, and the guy's wife
Oh, man, really?
fucked a horse.
Come on.
Yes. Sorry, I should have put like a not safe for work thing over that, but it was
She fucked the horse?
yes,
The
dude.
horse fucked
Was it?
Or there was a picture allegedly. I don't know.
What?
Don't sue me.
It was like one of those videos where there's a chick fucking a horse.
I've never seen one of those.
Well, I fucked it up. It was a line from 40-Year-Old Virgin or Knocked Up.
You've seen one of those?
Oh, no, it was 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Why are you watching that, Hannah? You wanted to? All right, come talk about it.
No, I don't look up weird stuff. By the way, I just want to clarify, like, when you're in middle school and it's like looking up blue waffle, like those kind of things.
Yeah.
There's like a list, like the guy who put a jar up his butt.
Oh, so you
Like
okay?
two girls, one cup.
All right.
That,
Like
yeah,
getting fucked by a horse.
that falls under the donkey show.
Yeah. All right.
All right, that was it.
Gabbo.
There was a website my buddy had me go to in college. I believe it was called Useless Junk. Don't go to it now because I'm sure you will be put on a terrorist watch list. Anyways, he pulled it up when we were in our dorm rooms one year.
David.
And what I saw before I started go dry heaving is a dude. He was erect. He put a slice down his fucking hard dick and dumped a beehive on it.
I didn't need to hear that.
Yeah,
Why?
it was very
He just loves pain?
traumatizing. I guess, yeah. It was all sorts of videos like that shit.
What's
I
on-
mean, I didn't
what's on
dig
the show?
around or snoop around. I would actually imagine that website is complete. Isn't like Two Girls, One Cup illegal now? Like you
I
can't
think it's
upload
probably
it?
still on the internet somewhere.
I'm sure you can find it. But
No, it's not illegal.
Yeah, I watched it last week.
Wait, what are you laughing at? Were you boys just fucking looking up all these perv movies back there?
I think they might have been.
I got horse cocks back
We
there.
were basically just trying to confirm what exists and what doesn't. Two Girls, One Cup exists. We didn't see proof, but I'm assuming that if I were to do one click, I would see some bad stuff. Useless junk, gone. Scraped from the internet.
Okay,
Wow.
but was I right with the name of it?
How would they know?
Maybe.
For some reason,
I don't know.
Does Funny
I
Junk
mean,
ring a bell?
Maybe that was it. It was
one
something
of
like
those.
that.
Dave don't even know the right video.
I mean, this is like a 3-minute window of my life that I was on this website, and it was pretty fucking horrifying.
You're right that you do have a curiosity to see fucked up shit. I don't know why that is.
Dude, I follow
I kind of avoid it. I feel like.
on Instagram. I follow Nature is Wild or something.
Metal.
Metal, is that it?
Yeah.
Or it's something like that. There was one, it said graphic content, do not click here if you are like a pussy. Obviously it didn't say it word
If
for
you're a
word.
lib.
Yeah. And naturally, like that's like the fucking ultraviolet light and the mosquito. You have to do it. So I clicked it. It was this was a couple days ago. It was gazelle or something that was very alive, and this
So I have a python.
no. It was a wild dog or a hyena or something, I think. Like disemboweling this thing while it's just like chilling there, like
Nick Wright.
gnawing its teeth and like looking around and shit, and its guts were all over the video.
Nice.
I got out of that pretty quick.
Yeah. I follow a lot of hunting accounts, even though I've never killed a deer. But
Yeah,
they always
you-
have that. Can I put those on my own? Because I feel like if I did posts where I was like, "Hey, graphic," and like just have it blurred out, like, and people had to click on it, I feel like
I think Sydney gets flagged all the time.
no. But can I opt into that? Because I feel like people, like Dave's saying,
Oh damn!
the morbid curiosity would make people click, and then it's just like a normal picture of George or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like you can like
you
like-
add the warning yourself.
Yeah.
like you can on Twitter, right?
On your own tweets?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Hold on, like I'm
like
just,
watch out, bad boy coming through.
I mean, we could if we
No,
like
there's
run
a-
it through Photoshop.
Dave, that
we
used to
could
be a
make that
trend where people would like, you know, blur out like a photo, so you had to click on it, and then it would be something like totally random.
There's just
Like
roulette.
yeah.
happen. Yeah, because on Twitter they like give you a link, like you could change your settings if
Yeah.
you want to look at this.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, we can make that happen.
Okay.
I know I've stumbled upon that. Like, is this graphic content?
We'll just use
check the
a
box.
picture of your feet in the office or something.
We talked about the Babyfoot on the rundown yesterday.
My Babyfoot.
Not a
You're the one with the
Babyfoot.
Babyfoot.
It was proven wrong. You do not have a Babyfoot. It was proven wrong.
Yeah.
I said that.
Ed wears a 9.
That's not true.
Who you were?
10.
He said sometimes 9.5 feels
10.
better,
That's true though.
but 9.5.
Not all sizes are created equal.
I know,
not
but
all brands.
9.5 is kind of a big.
I got my first pedicure the other day.
How was it? I love them.
Not bad.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
they're
pretty nice.
So it's like the first one. I got gross feet. Dave's documented that before. They're kind of hairy, especially if they're like if I'm getting out of the shower, the hair looks thicker and matted. It's gross. I got kind of gross feet. I had the surgeries, whatever. So I always felt bad. So the first time I went to get a pedicure, I was like nervous and feeling guilty that this little woman had to be like touching and scrubbing my disgusting feet.
The toupees on your toes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that my foot? That's not Chiefs, is it?
That's cheap.
It looks like my.
How do you not know his foot?
Yeah,
by
that's
now?
mine. You don't know what your own foot looks like?
I mean, that doesn't look as hairy as the other pictures of your feet.
The other picture,
That's
it was
Dylan's foot.
like that was when I was, I don't know, I think I was getting out of the shower.
Dylan's foot.
You have the weird feet like mine though, where your middle two toes are longer than your
My big toe. That's like, I think there's like certain parts of Europe that have like the Greeks are all kind of in a row.
Yeah,
The Italians
like-
are rolling. It's different.
What do you think would be funnier, Danny, if Dave had hairy ears or if he was a quadriplegic after medieval times?
hairy ears like coming out of the ears,
Yeah.
or the earlobes are hairy?
That's disgusting.
Coming out
I
of
will
it.
never have that.
Your brain is something else.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Just thought of it.
Hairy
The thought
ears.
of Dave, you're cracking up at the thought of Dave being a quadriplegic. That's fucked up.
It is kind of funny. It is kind of funny.
Dude, you should have heard him yesterday on Dog Walk. He said that people in wheelchairs do not deserve Ubers.
Shut up. I don't like that. I did not say
He's like,
that.
they should not be able, they should have to wheel themselves everywhere.
I did not say that. I said I don't like the cabs or the Ubers you get in that are the handicap ones, and the middle seat is just ripped out, so you're just chilling on the bench in the back. You know what I'm talking
He
about?
likes to be able to whisper into the driver's ear.
No, I don't like to sit on the bench, dude. It's like, and then my fucking luggage is rattling around like the last fucking Lego in the box. It's horrible.
It's like you're in the bang bus.
Yes, exactly.
From what I heard.
That's how I feel.
Have you ever been in the bang bus?
Ah, it sounds sick though.
It does kind of sound pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Imagine.
he does want you to be a quadriplegic. It's funny.
I understand that.
No, I don't.
I'd wanted it
No.
too. Like, what were you saying the other day where I hope Chief gets hurt? I'm like, yeah, I kind of do. It's kind of funny.
I don't want quadriplegic, but 2 broken legs for like a month.
Not quadriplegic,
Well, I mean,
but
2 broken legs would be like.
we reference Office Space. You just have the halo.
Not the guy that
boss,
gets
yeah.
hit by the drunk
Yeah.
driver.
Yeah, like imagine if he really got leveled on this medieval times and he just had a fucking power chair pulling it out. into the spot,
I
right?
had to wear a cone.
But he will recover.
Yeah, he will recover.
A full recovery.
Yes.
But we
yes.
get How long do you think? How much time has to go by before you can make fun of him for having the halo? Because it has to be like probably a month, right?
Dude, are you kidding me? It was fucking. It was like a week before we talked about the Velcro wall.
Yeah, true.
That was only because of scheduling, and it wasn't a week.
No, I'm kidding.
So yeah, can't we make jokes? So you're saying a month before?
No,
When- if you got hit by, if you walked outside,
became a quadriplegic.
no, not okay.
no halo.
Because
have to
I
wear the
was
halo.
jousting at medieval times. You guys could start
That's the end of
instantly
that.
making fun of
These
me.
fucking horses and their jousts are broken. Nobody should be doing this.
It would never be. It would be something like you stood too close to a horse when you were told not to, and it like bucked you in both knees. That's how the injury
Like I
would
pet the
happen.
horse's ass.
Like, don't walk behind it and then just
That always.
horseshoes you in the
I
face.
hate watching jockeys do that because horses are protective of their asses and they do it a little
isn't?
too hunky dory.
Yeah.
Dude, don't sleep in the hairy ears though. Imagine this guy.
Hairy ears and hairy nostrils are the most disgusting things on the planet.
You get any of that? Do you have to trim up in there?
My nose hair, I do, but not
Your ears, though?
Often, no.
No.
Not really,
He just
no.
takes off the headphones and like 2 afros.
I'm
pop out
talking
of the
like
ears.
a fucking
like a
greasy Italian with just like it's.
I don't know the nose ones that I've seen.
It's like
people
a
it's
wire
how
brush.
do
You can scrub
yeah.
the grill with it.
How do they like breathe or sneeze or anything?
Fucking, it's you
Maybe
need to
they
get.
don't have to
You
'cause
need
they
to
got
get the
fucking
power
air
saw
filters.
like
Yeah.
Lloyd Christmas.
Yeah.
Just like imagine Dave rolling up the Las Corolla and he's got like Beats by Dre on and he just sits down. He do maybe fucking
Just like an
throw the
Afro puff.
divvy and it's just like not even like that extreme, but just like a
Noticeable.
supple amount of
Yeah.
hair.
and
Just-
it's like really hard for him to maintain it. Like he gets 5 o'clock shadow.
I will not
yes,
Teen Wolf.
you will not what?
ever let myself get to that point.
Can we pull
That's
like a can we pull a
total
prank?
rock bottom.
Can we pull, can we pull a
I'd
prank?
rather have a heroin addiction.
Can we pull a prank on like Nick where like we like put fake hair in her ears and like you just like talk?
No one acknowledges it.
Yeah, no one acknowledged like you're just at dinner
Like
with
the
him.
pube trick in Jackass 1.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like I feel like it would take Nick like a minute to sniff that out and be like, Dave, what's going on with your ears? You know?
Yeah, we can do that, sure.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
I've seen like videos of chicks walking around like hidden camera things with they'll put like fake pubes in their bikinis and they're on the beach and they'll like
Danny
stick.
Jackal has done that.
I think many people have done it. Has she done it?
Yes, yes.
It's like a long running.
It's vile.
the fake bush.
Yeah, the fake bush.
Fake bush. What do you think, Stefan? Would you laugh more if
Stefan
Would
just
you-
entered.
Would you laugh more if Dave had hairy, like supremely hairy ears, or if he got knocked off a horse jousting at medieval times? He was a quadriplegic.
But he's gonna make a full recovery. He's quadriplegic for
I don't think you can.
hairy ears.
If you're a quadriplegic, I think you're just a quadriplegic.
Yeah, all right. We've changed it to
No,
Halo.
people like recover. Don't they like learn how to
I'm pretty
walk
sure
again?
you don't.
Yeah,
People.
Mike, Stefan.
Mike.
God, is this guy?
Yeah, this guy, tech guy.
That guy.
You'd think the tech guy would know how to use the tech.
You would think.
I don't think he should be putting himself in the situation where he's at medieval times.
No, we're
that's
trying
a-
to orchestrate that.
You don't.
Content.
I think that
That's
would
a
be
fucking-
fun. I haven't been in 25 years or whatever.
That's a.
But you're
pizza
not a
employee
quadriplegic.
answer.
I think that would
Not
be
yet.
a fun trip to take as an adult.
Cut his mic. That's
Even
a
though
Pete,
it's meant
that's
for
a Pete
kids.
answer. Can't be having Pete
Yeah.
answers.
All business, Stefan.
Yeah, this guy. I don't think we should do that. That doesn't sound like it would pass the risk management Barstool Sports code.
Wow.
We don't work for Penn anymore. So
Yeah, can we stop
absolutely
doing this jam fucking shit? It took me 30 minutes to log into my computer this morning.
Yeah, can you explain that? Why?
Yeah,
don't
what
get
do we have
what's
this one
going on with
login
computers?
Jamf?
I am currently
Microphone.
I am currently not enrolled in Jamp, and I think
Bad
it's
boy.
keeping me out of stuff. So I think I need to fix that.
If we were to look up 2 girls, 1 cup, how would Jamf respond?
What if we emailed it to you?
No one has any clue or do they? Is this like every office has their own version of Jamf?
Yeah, Jamf is something that we have to use to log into our computers every day through the company, and oftentimes you get logged out and you get sent a code, and it's kind of a process, and some of us hate it more than others.
Thank you,
Eddie.
Danny. Thank you, Danny. I was just mad because at one point, and everyone could understand this, it was making you enter the 6-digit code to get into your account, and it just wasn't sending you the code.
That's what it was doing for me this morning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what it
has
was
to be-
doing for
that's-
me.
I've never had any issues. I don't know if I just didn't sign up the right way.
It's happening. Well, that's probably
Did Pete
very
sign
possible.
up for us?
No.
No. It's possible, Chief.
Remember
Just-
the guy came to the office? He did.
Or
took all our computers.
it was that guy. Yes, I remember.
But then
now.
there's that guy who emails us. He sent us an email like within the last couple days.
Chief's in the clouds.
Yeah. But I just like, well,
Watch
Pete got like very annoyed with me because I didn't turn my computer back in on time when the lease was up.
Oh, I heard that cost a lot of money.
Maybe.
Wow.
So I don't know. The tech emails, it's like, I'll do it when I'm like, I absolutely have to.
I dodged a bullet with him yesterday.
With Pete?
Yeah.
How so?
My company laptop right here was just completely unresponsive for a week. Wouldn't turn on, wouldn't make any noises or sounds. And I took it into the Genius Bar yesterday, and he happened to walk in here, and I was like, "Oh, fancy seeing you here." And I gave him the rundown. It sounds like gross negligence to me. He's like, "Is it gross negligence? Because we can't really help you there." I was like, "Is gross negligence a technical term, or are you just using that as your own adjective?" I thought for sure somehow it got water damage. Apple got back to me like a minute later, like, "Yep, you're all good to go."
They put it in rice? What'd they do?
I don't know.
Put it in the microwave.
They took it all apart,
I think
and
that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Probably blow dry
and
it.
through all that, I still have Jamf.
Dude, I dumped water on this, I don't know, maybe January by mistake when I was sleeping. And it took like a couple days to get it back. It's not like they can just fucking switch it. You have to take it in, they mail it out, they get it mailed back to them. It's like a process.
Oh yeah, if you got water damage, they're taking that keyboard off and
Yeah.
going in there.
We got to get like a mount so you could put your computer as like a third TV.
I found the kid who fixed my.
At House of Mirrors.
I am
over there.
I am thinking of getting third and fourth TVs for the living room because there is white space that annoys me.
One for every wall.
No, they're all stacked up next to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want with that.
What's your TV setup?
I
You have it on the floor?
no, I mean it's on a stand, but I'm going to mount it. I'm still just in the process of figuring out, but I'm trying to figure out how many I want.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Yeah,
Buy like a $50 mount on
I have
Amazon.
I have like 5 mounts.
Yeah, well, they all work fine, and just task rabbit it. It's like $50 for me.
Have someone else do it?
Yeah,
I have to have like I'm putting mine into the brick. I've been telling
I'll be able
myself.
to do that too.
Yeah, but I don't want to fuck with that. So
Yeah.
I have to get somebody who knows how to
No,
do
yeah,
shit.
that's yeah. I don't do that shit anymore. Task rabbit for everything.
Yeah, that's nice.
I had him install shower heads, dish.
Maybe I'll get a
fucking
new TV for
faucets.
football season. That's what I'll do.
I need to start.
You can get like a 75-inch TV for like $1,000. It's crazy.
I know, but it has to like fit in the.
I
I don't
understand,
want
but I'm
this guy
saying
being
like
your TV's too wide or
gotta
it's-
make sure it's-
TVs.
it's
I don't
90-degree
know
angle.
why
It's not
this happened.
compromised.
Back when I was in high school, my dad bought a 50-inch Sony for $3,500, and it was like the nicest TV you could buy. They've gotten, and it shit out after 4 or 5 years. You had to keep replacing the bulb, and it was super expensive. It's the nicest thing he's ever bought. And now TVs last forever, and you can get a massive TV. The picture is incredible for like less than $1,000.
Yeah, they just flipped on a dime.
I don't understand why they didn't keep getting more expensive. Like everything else, they just kept getting cheaper and better.
We can explain that another day. That's like how capitalism works.
You got time?
Cheaper and better?
Yeah. Because it's like the people who, when something first comes out, you pay more because they don't have the infrastructure, the technology. So it's like you're the first ones to do it. And as they refine the technology and they have better plants and they have more investment over time, it goes down and down and down and down.
I was hoping you'd have a fun story for me right there.
Nope.
He was mansplaining.
Yeah, that was.
But you just said you didn't know. I explained it to you in 10 seconds.
Mansplaining to a
I knew
quadriplegic guy.
that kind
That's
of
fucked up,
stuff.
dude.
Obviously.
No,
He
you
just got
didn't.
in a horsing incident.
I did.
Then why were you confused by why it was more expensive 20 years
Because
ago?
it doesn't work like that for fucking anything, typically. Like cars keep getting like a 2015 brand new in the year 2015 Nissan Altima is the 2025 version is going to cost more. It's going to keep getting up higher and higher and higher. Typically, it's going to follow different trends like inflation and all that. TVs, they fucking went to zero when they used to be up here. It's a much more extreme example is what I was getting at.
Let's do this on Dog
All
Walk
right,
next
all
week.
right, sounds good. That would be kind of good. That would be a good segment. Dave explains.
Yeah, you can get a 75-inch TV for $550.
I see these
like
on
it.
Fat Kids deals like every day, 75-inch TV for $369.
This one's on Target.
Shit like that.
All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Dark show, but I had fun. Have a nice weekend.
See you guys later.
See you Tuesday.